If it's a great program, having good impact, it's also something that should be sustained.
How are we going to make sure that this is going to be available into the future?
Welcome to Achieving Sustainability, a 5-part video series supporting grantees' efforts to sustain activities and impacts beyond NSF funding.
I would say start early. What's been your biggest...
In this video, we provide constructive advice about sustainability planning and practices.
The ATE community actually has a leg up on lots of other kinds of communities that think about sustainability because they have such a deep culture of assessment and evaluation already. But one piece of advice might be to really make as much as you can of that data, and not just on an annual basis or for the purpose of a report, but as a way to really feed your strategic planning for the future. And the second thing is to realize that it's really an ongoing, everyday kind of a process. Plans and strategies in the first year, in the second year, and even at the beginning of this grant may have changed since then. So just to continue to think about sustainability as an ongoing cycle that needs ongoing revision and thought.
If you could pick one key piece of advice related to evaluation and sustainability for the AT community, what would that be?
I think you need to be thinking about it every day. Now, you are going to have a formal external evaluation, which maybe isn't on your radar on a daily basis, but you can integrate evaluative thinking, using data on a daily basis to make decisions, and I think sustainability can be the same thing. How are we going to make sure that this is going to be available into the future? How can we deepen our partners' commitment to continue this once the funding goes away? Having evidence that you've made a difference in the world is going to go a long way and be very impressive to people you may want to work with or funding sources. It's going to give you an edge as opposed to someone who's just saying we have this really good idea or we're doing really great work. You have this external validation of the work that you're doing. And it's not just about finding more money, right? It's about sustaining the good work that you're doing. That's the most important thing.
First, take a look at who your audience might be. We started off by providing virtual enterprise to biotech and IT classrooms, and we expanded from there. Second, think about other ways that your innovations might apply to the broader science and technology community. In order for our project to be sustained, we have to convince more people to join this movement. And in order to do that, you need a base of literature, you need videos, you need a lot of materials that get people excited about science and tech entrepreneurship.
Start early. We created a formal sustainability plan in the second year of our center under the encouragement of our industry advisory board and our National Visiting Committee. And they helped us with that sustainability plan. So start early, change the plan as you go forward, and make it your own. It's not going to be somebody else's plan. It'll be yours.
What I think new projects and new PIs can do is really make sure that they have clear-cut goals and objectives and metrics of how they're going to get there. And think about all the time what investment they're making in particular projects. Additionally, there's a lot of great resources in the ATE community that we've developed over the years, and I just encourage new PIs and new project people to really take a look at those, take time at the beginning to not reinvent the wheel, to see what other folks have done, and partner with some of those existing projects and centers.
When we think about crafting a project, we say, think about your evaluation ahead of time. What are your goals and objectives, and how will you know if you reach them? Well, if at the same time you start thinking about what really could live beyond these federal dollars, and you think about it right from the very start, even if it's the type of thing like you will be hiring an adjunct person, you could go to your administration early on and say, if this whole thing is successful, will you write a letter of commitment to say that this person would be hired, or someone with those types of capabilities? Early and practical, I think, are the two best pieces of advice I could give around sustainability.